Hi, everyone. How's it going today? I'd like you to get out your reading textbook and open up to these two pages, 472 and 473. Go ahead and pause my video and come back. The story you're going to read today is called Riding Freedom. This is one of my favorites, although I'm sure I probably can be rich by the time I say that many times, right? This story here is a historical fiction. Remember that historical fiction is something that is made up, but based on a time in history. So, as you're going through this, I really want you to think about historical times and the value of different people. For instance, how people viewed the impression of a man versus a woman, and what their jobs were and what their importances were in the world at this time. Focus on the essential question here, which is what traits do successful people have? So think about the fact that a trait is a characteristic. So, what is something that defines someone that is successful? So, take a moment and really think about that. Think about someone in your life that is successful at what they're doing. Are they setting a goal and how are they achieving it? What are they doing? What do they do when they have setbacks, or what do they do when things don't necessarily go right? I want you to think about that. Think about how they overcome that. Think about how they see success. And think about those characteristics as you read the story. Today, I'm going to go ahead and go through the vocabulary with you. So if you go backwards in your book to, I believe it's page 468, there we go, 468 and 469. I'm going to go through a slide presentation with you while you look on this particular page. And I'm going to talk about each one of those words individually. So you keep that book open to that, and you can go ahead and follow along with my little slides here. So, oops. Let's go back and do that again. Here we go. Okay, so first word, worthy. In your book, it's number 5 on 469. The sentence is this plot of land was worthy or valuable. It had rich soil and access to water. So something that's worthy is good enough for something. So it might be more valuable, something that is worth, like has worth for your time or your effort or your attention. So in your book, the plot of land was worthy. People wanted to spend money on land that was valuable to them, that had rich soil, that had water, access to water, that they could farm on, that had that they could build on. So these kinds of things were really worthy. In this particular slide, you'll see here the player was worthy of making the team. So the player here in this picture, this is a baseball player, he clearly had some kind of skill that was going to help the team be successful. Let's move on to the next one here. The next word is churning. Churning means vigorously mixing or stirring. This sentence says the churning sea made the voyage difficult for the sailors. So something that's really moving fast, or something that's causing a problem for them to move forward would be a churning sea. In your book, it's on 469, number 6. Dark clouds and churning winds over the plains could signal a tornado. So churning means something that's mixing, like stirring, that's going in a circular motion, that's going to cause a lot of problems for whatever it is that you want to do. I'm not sure if you were out this weekend, but this weekend we had a lot of churning winds. I went to take a walk and I had to turn the corner because the winds were so strong, and so it altered what I was doing for me. Okay, let's move on to the next one here. And the word is situation. A set of circumstances. So in this picture, I have the captains of the hot air balloons were prepared for any weather situation. So it could be anything. So any kind of set of circumstances, any kind of time or particular instance. Okay. In your book, number 7, it says mail carriers were prepared for any situation or event as they rode along. So in your book, they're talking about a situation being an event or something that's going to happen, something that they can deal with at that time. Okay, on we go. Swelled, which means got larger. So here you'll see the mother swelled with pride as her son scored the winning goal. So I'm sure many of you have seen